Life is often interrupted by interludes when time appears to stand still and the moment takes over. This is one such moment. Michael, Elizabeth and I have been enticed by our good friend Colin to join him on the good ship Pilgrim, though there's nothing grim about her. The day is nothing short of remarkable. As you can see, we're traveling light.
So this looks like the beginning of a very nice couple of days with the sun shining and a beautiful place.
Our embarkation point is the Chatham Maritime Marina, a delightful place on the banks of the River Medway. As you can see by the look on Mike's face, he's delighted. Pilgrim is a 41-foot clipper, so named because she travels at a fair clip.
And they've asked for no
She's a magnificent creature. Viewed from the air, her shape says everything. Speed and stability, strength and elegance, beauty and majesty. She's a class act. Her interior no less impressive.
This is great.
Mike has read the instruction booklet and we're about to set sail on a sound where Lord Nelson would have been at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready, Lizzie? Where shall we go? Hey, up the Thames, across the pond.
A few last-minute tasks. In front of us, the Copper River Distillery. And it's time for Mike to take the helm and navigate us out of the marina and through the lock.
Prince Michael at the helm.
Like the old little coaster thing there, look.
As we near the lock, I can imagine some people wondering what that is. It's a short stretch of water with gates at each end that separates a dock or a lake or even another part of a river from the part of the river which is tidal, which rises and falls with the tide. Thus we enter at the level of the marina, the gates close, and the sluice gates on the other side slowly open to take us down to river level. Giving time for Elizabeth to don her life jacket. The large gates then open to allow us through. The first place we encounter is Upnor Castle, built by Queen Elizabeth I. It was built in the 16th century to protect warships moored at Chatham dockyards, though apparently didn't do such a good job.
I'm really enjoying this. We just left Chatham now. Wonderful.
We're heading down the River Medway toward the Thames estuary and the open sea. There's a fair breeze, so we're doubly blessed. We're actually cruising against both the wind and the tide at the moment.
Just before we came.
And for you 60s music fans, that is the Radio Caroline ship, the red one, that we used to listen to as kids.
The sky is blue, the sea is blue, the land is perfectly clear. It's an absolutely perfect day to be on the water and to take photographs.
Fort Who, a Victorian structure built in 1859. Then time for a cuppa. Colin has a set of yacht cups with the names of the crew. Mike got the captain mug, which is actually his nickname. Then another Victorian fort, Fort Darnett, very similar to Fort Who. Notice the wind is right behind this boat. It's getting blown along. We're heading for a quiet place to anchor so we can enjoy the excellent food that Colin has brought along. There's no end to the fun. Now this looks like a good place for lunch.
We're off one of the tributaries of the Medway, moored up. I'm gonna just have lunch in the sunshine.
And what a lunch! Surrounded on all sides by the sea and a great selection.
French roll. French bread?
Time to eat, and we have a wonderful spread, believe me.
I'm sure everyone's mouth is watering. Mike then serenaded us with tales of the sea.
We are at the confluence of the Medway and the Thames, the North Sea not far away, Southend over this way and Sheerness on this side, the island of Grain close by, and in a moment we're going to have a sail on this beautiful sea.
Michael is steering the boat, Colin is trimming the sails.
The boat will start to sail now.
We're out on the ocean and the wind is blowing pretty hard and the tide is with us too. The sun is shining. It is a marvelous experience.
Yeah, he enjoys it because he's got friends.
It's been a great day so far with Mike and Elizabeth and Paul. I must say, Paul, you are so entertaining. But here we are on a beautiful Monday afternoon, coming to about 4 o'clock, 4:15. Sun is shining. We've got a spring tide at the moment, so you've probably got 5.5 meters of rise and fall of water here. So that's nearly what's that, 5, 15, 16, 17 feet of water between the high tide and the low tide. And this river was famous. The River Medway was, at the bottom of the River Medway is a place called Chatham. And in the 17th century, certainly 16th century and 17th century, the English built most of the ships from this place, Chatham. And they would have come up and down this river. So Nelson, who's famous obviously, would have actually been up and down this river. And here we are.
Finally, a real treat was in store. Did you know that Nelson's flagship, the Victory, was ordered when he was 10 months old? Furthermore, after returning from the Battle of Cape St. Vincent near Gibraltar in 1796, she was declared unfit for active service and left anchored off Chatham dockyard. It was not until 1803 that after being refitted she resumed duty. More than half of all British military ships at that time were built here. Finally, we're under sail, racing along at about 10 knots. This is the life. Plenty of wind today and extremely enjoyable. The wind in our faces and sometimes the spray too. Just look at that ocean. It inspired me to write a poem. And Pilgrim called to me, "Take me to the sea. Let us feel the power of God's wind, the caress of mighty waters." Can you hear me giggle and laugh as we're blown along? The dark ocean beneath us, the smiling sun above. I was made for this, so hold tight. I'll give you the ride of your life. So enjoy it with us. Finally, we arrived back at the Marina. What a day it's been. A little sunburnt, exhilarated, happy, and satisfied. enter the lock. Moor up. The gates open, lifting us to the level of the marina. And in the capable hands of Elizabeth, we head to our mooring. And she brings us in like a pro.
Just keep going down to the end and turn right.
You're a great driver, Lizzie.
Yeah.
Sure.
Remember to straighten up when you get around the corner. That's it.
She docked us like a docker. And after a few strikes, we were all tied up. Mike is justifiably proud of her. And we were all sad to see the back of the sun. After a night on the boat, we awoke to another beautiful summer's day. But time to pack up, because we're not yet finished. There is another treat in store.
So here we are, coming to the end of our trip. I feel like I need some Valium, antidepressants, and therapy. No, but seriously, I've had a lovely time with Paul and Mike and Elizabeth. We've had a great day on the boat and a lovely morning of fellowship this morning. And it's been so great meeting him, and what a joy it is, and what a privilege it is to have spent time with him. Over to you.
Many thanks to Colin. I mean, we've just had a ball, and I'm going to fire that pilot later in the day. And but we've had a wonderful time. The weather has been great, fellowship great, and we've decided next year
We're going to do it again.
one more time.